Amazing. He can play Lee Sin, but he'll have to make something happen in the early game.
Skirmish and then also roaming from Amazing and Mythy together. These two guys have so much synergy. Same can be said for Hylissang and Kikis, of course, but Origen here looking to set up so many possible tower dives with a Lee Sin Alistar combo. As long as you have 3 lanes pushing in, there are so many options for Origen how they want to play that. But it's
a poke champion because double tier opens up for a very weak early game, but the Unicorns so far have done a good job. They're yielding their first dragon at 9 minutes 10 seconds. That's definitely acceptable.
Yeah, it's acceptable for them, but Origen will definitely be
exactly played like it should. And here we go.
Flashing over, Mythy, Amazing. They found Power of Evil. Shock Blast not connecting, but they don't need it. And just like that, 3-on-1, and that's first blood to Origen.
You steal it from Kikis, then you instantly make a play on the bot lane. Nice little jump here to interrupt the kick. Oh, kick flash!
It's the kickback, and Kikis is slammed by...
Obviously, Kikis dying, set them back a little bit, but this bot lane tower is dropping very low. So what's going in?
Yes, he is. They found Visit Chachi, one of the Squisher members. Will
they got him!
Taking some damage too, but the tower's assist, they managed to pick it up.
Unicorns in the summer split. It's the small individual mistakes that ends up hurting them. It's not done yet in the bottom lane, though.
No, it is not.
Nice headbutt.
Knocks up Hylissang. Soaz takes a bat to his head. But it's
great ulti.
2v3. I don't think they can win it. Soaz is down thanks to the combo of Unicorn
and tower forever. So gonna try and trade it instead and keep this 3 or 2 towers for 2 and just keep it even. Power of Evil is taking a lot of damage.
Shock Blast knocks into the hammer, heals. Peke still on him. Chains of Corruption lands. He's gonna cleanse it and walk away just barely. In comes Amazing, though, to mop that one up. What a janitor.
Or stack. Because they're still down an acceptable margin. 3,000 gold is a lot, but into double tier, don't get too ahead.
This time he's roamed, then he got caught out, couldn't go back. Again, Origen, they keep wave thing. There's a nice engage.
They found Peke this time. Teleport's coming in. He's going to actually flash away. Didn't have cleanse up right and available. A pair of teleports now as Chachi comes in. Origen still running away. Peke still landing the Shock Blast. This might be one of the longest sieges I've seen. And still they're unable to take the tower, but they got Soaz. Down he goes. Let's see if they can maybe attempt something miraculous here. Nope, not quite. It's smited out. Maintaining this gold lead with Vayne and Alistar trying to push in. Hylissang, Vardex, and Power of Evil are there to respond. Chains of Corruption. Niels, 1v1 might be good, but try taking a 1v3.
Flash, group, and start poking. Let's see where Peke focuses his Shock Blast. If he goes for the minions, you want to try and hit the tanks here. Flank is set up. There's no ward from Unicorns down here. They're going in from Origen.
So Mythy gets a massive knock-up. They knock Hilly into tower. It's still tanking the line as he takes down Soaz. You can't take a 5v4, and Origen finds that out. Losing Soaz.
Infinity Edge scales better. Another Baron attempt by Origen.
We've seen this before. When will they peel? The rest of Unicorns have arrived. The flash, Hylissang throws down the fissure. Mythy might be caught, but he's the biggest member on Origen. Now everyone dancing around. Soaz looking to chase down Vardex. Chachi coming in. Soaz is caught. Soaz is down. Vardex picks him up. Kikis in the middle. Running wild. Kicked back. Hilly takes some damage, but now Mythy's forced to flash away. Niels tumbles backwards as he had to.
Dragon with like more than one member. We will just start the Baron instantly, but what Origen can do is have one guy started, but now
they may not need to. Amazing! He's gonna get caught, taken down. Niels. This time they will start the Baron in earnest, however. Half of its health. Origen coming in. Can they stop this one? Shock Blast is huge. In comes Soaz. Can he finish the job? Niels trying to kite around, move around. Mythy. Hylissang's gone down. Niels is the one who picks him up. And all sorts of craziness as Kikis goes down. Soaz dives back in. This time, however, he's gonna have to flash away.
Once, shame on you, Pyro. Twice, shame on me.
Let's see what Chachi can get done. Peke flashes. Oh, he goes in to the skies. Not enough.
Or started though. They're gonna start the Baron now. Amazing. Still fairly healthy, but let's see the rest.
What's Soaz in this fight? I want to keep my eyes on him.
Peke is down from another 20 seconds. Power was fairly low on mana, but should have enough at least to spam his arrows and maybe an ulti.
Here we go. Arrow.
There's no smite nearby, remember. Amazing is gone.
In comes Soaz. Can't quite get it. No smite. Usually doesn't win.
So huge for them.
This is why I don't like skirmish comps in the late game once they fall behind.
Managed to get the tier stacked up, and now Origen getting jumped on, getting knocked around. That double kill over to Chachi. As they start it off, dodging the Shock Blast. They've got a couple members on it. Origen have to move fast if they want to keep the Dragon control. They run in with Mithy. Dragon's nearly down, but it looks like they turn their attention over to Chachi and Hylissang. Hilly's gonna drop. Dragon might be on, but Origen are looking straight for these unicorns right now. Can they get any more? Kikis is low, but not going down. Mithy gets taken out by Vardax. Shock Blaster.
On the Baron, it's the only option for Hylissang. It's a block right now.
Still able to block it off.
So STP.
It's going low. In comes Amazing. Can't quite secure it. Now the fight is on, but the Baroned up unicorns look to try and push them back. Chains go out. Flying down. Down goes Niels. Now Amazing. He's going to fall. Perma stunned, it looks like, as Power of Evil finds him. A Baron and 2 kills. They can indeed do it. They have their sights set on top inhibitor. They will grab it. Origen are paying the price of some of their strange picks here. Another inhib will fall. Unicorns can start to look towards their end of preparation to think about how to deal with Origen and how to fluster and frustrate them. And now Amazing, he might be caught. He gets the kick back on Hilly. Kikis is still on him. Vardax looking for him. Chains are going to land. Mithy, he's a little bit low being poked out, but he runs straight into Power of Evil. Headbutt pulverized, and Power's down. We spoke too soon. Shut down Curtis.
Because you have so much damage coming from the Rise, from the Virus, and then just play around that where...
I'm not really sure. Are down on the bottom. Let's call it a hurt. Let's go with that.
He's going in.
Got the knock up, but he's going to be Rune Prison. Going to be chained up. And now he unchains himself, courtesy of Unbreakable Will. Hylissang's looking to go in. Vardax, he's going forward, but they forgot about Niels' Power. We'll get the kill off. However, will it be enough? Unicorns getting a little bit cold feet here. Now they'll be backing right back in. One last inhibitor to try and keep the base pushing, but Origen holding the line.
So hard because Origen have to engage in 2 phases as Soaz gets caught.
Speaking of phases, Soaz is in some trouble. He throws down his ultimate onto Chachi. Won't be enough. Power's gonna pick him up. Kikis not quite down. Hylissang kicked back, but they're not done. The Unicorns tag teaming their way in. The last inhibitor's down. The Nexus turrets are in sight. We're almost 50 minutes in. Can Peke and the rest of Origen hold them off? It doesn't look like it. The last Nexus turret, it's going down. The Nexus is bare, and the Power Ponies in pink will finish off Origen.
And honestly, for me, Hylissang was the MVP almost of this game. You saw it at the end right there. When Niels was about to, that final projectile, he dashed in front, he blocked that projectile, destroyed it, kept his jungle alive. This is one of the many examples where Unbreakable came in. It's a good play overall. I feel like Origen kind of dug themselves a hole that they had to make deep enough to put the Unicorns in eventually, but 3,000 gold wasn't enough.
I just found it's somewhat strange, and obviously we're gonna have to go back and rewatch the game, and how Origen never really managed to commit to this 1-3-1 setup they had built towards with the Echo, even going Lich Bane second item, Vayne obviously coming in. That was how they wanted to play, but we saw them put a lot of focus on these dragons here and then stay around the mid lane, try and buy a little bit more time. That also allowed Unicorns then to have this Rise scale up to late game, and then one mistake in a comp like this from Origen, and it's so tough to do anything because once this Baron goes down, you can't defend for it, and that's where Unicorns really started getting far ahead in the game. Just never really enough reaction, in my opinion, from Origen once we got past this mid game.
Yeah, and they played very reactive at the same time. They weren't proactive at all. They weren't moving first, they weren't initiating anything. They got a couple of nice rotations and picks with Amazing controlling the early game and the tempo, but then Lee Sin needs more than that to be efficient. So far, I haven't been amazed by any Lee Sins except for maybe Jankos. One game kind of worked out, and the early game Rek'Sai doing wonders for Kiki's. Good zone control. Consistent in his performance. Where Kiki's usually was back in the day or in the past was kind of a wild card, question mark, TF jungle, Shaco hovers. He's now very consistent, I feel, for the Unicorn.